Hello, everybody. It's Mr. Robbie here, Saturday afternoon, the 21st of September. Is that the first day of autumn? Oh, my Lord. Anyway, a new bee has arrived. It says bee. Probably you will recall that I had a microphone last month, a new microphone, the Bumblebee from the Neat company, Neat, Neat, like Neato, and a beautiful mic. It just didn't play well with my recording and editing software. I had a lot of problems with it, just going out of sync. Uh, After about 2 minutes of recording, the audio would get out of sync and then continue and actually would get worse out of sync. So I had a couple of online sessions with the technicians, the software technicians for my editing software, recording and editing software, Wondershare. They're in Hong Kong, so the time difference was not ideal. But we had a couple of online sessions. They couldn't figure out what the problem was. They're going to buy the Bumblebee microphone, maybe from the same place that I bought it from, so they can do in-house testing on their own and see if they could figure out what the problem is. In the meantime, or at the same time that I ordered the Bumblebee, I also ordered another B microphone from a different company, and this is the Beecaster, and it looks different. It probably sounds different, and I hope it actually works well with my software because otherwise have a real problem. We're going to have to send it back and just not have the bees. Although I do have the new Bumblebee, which is here, which, yeah, it's good looking, but I like the style of the yellow and black, the old bees, the old bees. And this is the new bee. Well, this is the old bee. It's a new bee for me. So, and as you can see, it comes in this plastic uh, storage case, and my Bumblebee did not come in the plastic storage case. There are 6 bees in the bee lineup from the old days, the original bees, and they all are packaged like this in a big, nice plastic box with a lid, although the lid is cardboard. And here, I don't know if you can see, it says Beecaster there. So it's a nice storage box, but my Bumblebee did not come with the storage box, and I didn't complain about it because I figured, look, if the microphone works fine, it's all right. But trains, but because the microphone didn't work well, and I don't know if it's faulty, if there's a problem with the Wondershare software. I have 4 other microphones that work fine with the Wondershare software, and I'm using one of them right now, the JBL Quantum Stream Wireless, and I'm recording on the Wondershare Filmora uh, program. So I know that this works. I know that all of my other microphones work fine with the software. And we're going to see, and I'm going to see, and you'll be with me. So I say we are going to see if the Beecaster will also play nicely with Wondershare. So I haven't opened the box yet. Well, actually, I did. I took a little bit of the tape off so I could actually open it. Now, this is it was already opened, not by me, but by the store or the supplier that had it in storage. They only opened it to take photos for eBay. I bought it off eBay store, reputable store. It's unused, still in its original packaging, but they took it out to photograph it. That's what they say, and I believe them. They have a very high score on eBay. So, and they're a regular store. They're just not some guy in his mother's basement selling stuff. Okay, so I did, like I said, I did take out off some tape, and I opened it up just to see, but I didn't take anything out. And if I can, there we go. So, uh, as I said, all of the bees are packaged the same way. Uh, they all have a lid like this, with a guy in a beekeeper's outfit. And here's a picture of the Beecaster microphone there. And so, like I said, uh, the way that I received my Bumblebee was just that it came with this cardboard box right here, not plastic storage case. And the storage case is good to have, to put things in. I really like it. And it's honeycomb. It has a honeycomb pattern on it. So without wasting time, I'm going to take this out. And I hope I can do it without damaging anything. Uh, oh, here it is. Okay. So just like the Bumblebee, we've got instruction manual and scientific information about the bumblebees, about bees and bumblebees, all bees in general, right there. More packaging. It should have been like that, actually. It should have been like that, packaged like that, because it has the honeycomb, but it was packaged like that. And we have a new toy, a new bee toy. That's the first thing we have to look at. And here is the new bee. It would sit like that. And let's see if I could spin it. This one actually does spin. You can't see it. Maybe, well, let's see. It does spin without falling down like the other one did. So that's good. I know where I will keep that, but just not right now. It's always nice and fun when a company gives you little extras like that. Power cord. Well, it's power cord and the USB, because that's the way it is. And, oops, more packaging stuff. And something fell. The, what do they call that? I don't know. Anti-moisture package. And here it is. It looks a little bit similar, but you'll see it is different. It is all metal build with some plastic, but mostly metal. And I do like this. I really like this box. Put that away for now. And here is the Beecaster. Here it is. Has a pop filter. It can move like that. Very nice. I'll keep that off for a moment. And just like the other one, it has this arm that moves, and I don't want to damage it. There we go. So it can move back, forward. You can move the head down like that. You can move the mic like that, and it turns like that. It's a 40, I think, about 40, 45-degree angle, maybe a little bit less, I don't know. And so, for example, if I have my mic set in the corner there, I can just bring it forward all the way to me. That's nice, huh? I like that. And then there is the pop filter that fits right on it. There's no label or insignia or anything, although there is an odd thing. If you can see, there's a hole down there. I don't know exactly what that's for, but don't see anything that it would go into the hole, but I'll have to read the instructions to find out. But that is the Beecaster, and the controls are a little bit different. We do have a headphone jack and a headphone um, control there. I don't use headphones. And there is a mute button here, which is always nice to have, a mute button. And then we have the mic gain control there. And the rest is um, for mono stereo, wide stereo, and focused stereo. So 4 levels here of equalizer: mono stereo, wide stereo, and focused stereo. Of course, I don't know what all of the settings are yet. I'll have to read. But the headphone jack, like the other one, is just here, right there. But I don't use headphones when I record. I just don't like it. Um, I don't know why people like to do that. I don't. I don't really understand it. But anyway, my headphones are wireless, so I don't have a jack for that anyway. So I don't really need that. The same with the other bumblebee. I have to put on my cool sunglasses again. And now, right now, of course, I'm talking with the JBL wireless Quantum Stream wireless lavalier, which is an excellent microphone. I love it very much. It's very good uh, here to talk on a podcast, or when I'm maybe doing a recording on my scooter, and it really canceled out all of the noise and wind and everything. Really very good microphone. So the power and USB goes in the back, right there. And the other end, it's USB 2.0, whatever normal size USB. I guess it's not 3.0. It's white, it's not blue. So I'm sure this came out before there was USB 3.0. So I'm going to have to disconnect the JBL and put in this one. See you in a few. Okay, total transparency. I did do a recording of the testing, but stupidly, because I don't know really anything about microphones and all the technical things, very stupidly, I didn't have the gain on. That's the gain which I've recently, not today, but recently discovered means the amount of the signal, the audio signal that's going through the microphone into the computer, into the recording software. So I had the gain really just about off. It came in very low, and I just it couldn't be heard even with the audio turned up. Really couldn't hear it. So I'm doing my test over again, and I've tested the gain level, and I hope it sounds good to you. It sounded all right to me. And right now I'm on the Beecaster microphone, and I'm on the level or the equalizer of stereo. Just to repeat, the four levels of equalizer are mono, stereo, wide stereo, and focused stereo. And I suppose there are different situations where you would need one or the other. Right now, I'm just on regular stereo. And as I said, it sounds good. Well, I did do a test, a quick test after I figured out that the gain was off or really low, but basically off. So I did a couple of tests just to make sure I got the level right. So it does sound really good, though I haven't talked for long enough to think that to see if it might be out of sync on my software. If some of you will recall, and I said probably earlier, if I'm repeating myself, sorry, the first Bumblebee microphone that I had uh, went out of sync after about 2 minutes and wouldn't get any better. It would actually just get worse, the out of syncness. So now I've been speaking here on this recording for just over 2 minutes, but I'm going to talk a little bit longer because I want to just make sure I have enough time to see that it's going to stay in sync or actually get out of sync. So while I'm waiting for that time period to go on, I'll just show you a little bit more about the microphone. When there is no on or off switch for these Bumblebee, the old Bumblebee, and even for the new Bumblebee that I have. So on all of these uh, B microphones, there don't seem to be an on and off switch, though there is a mute switch, and I'll show you that. Well, as you can see and hear, the microphone went out of sync again. Now, this is very, very distressing and frustrating for me, and I think it would be for anybody. Now I'm back on the JBL wireless quantum stream microphone. As I was saying, it's it's distressing and frustrating because I have this fairly new computer. I only bought it a couple of months ago, so it's in perfect condition. You know, I don't have any really bad bloatware or anything that's going to, uh, screw things up. I have four other microphones. They all work fine on this software. And this computer is Windows 11. Um, and I've tested all of my microphones. They all work fine with this software and on Windows 11. No problem. The problem is with the B family has a problem with either Windows 11 or Wondershare Filmora software because the Bumblebee, and I suppose this one as well, works fine on my old computer with Windows 10, but that is not the computer that I use really anymore. Um, Only because it's not that it's slow; it's a little bit sluggish, but I wanted to have a more powerful computer, and so that's why. And it was time after 4 or 5 years. It was time to get a new computer. Um, I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't know. I'll try to have another online session with the Wondershare uh, technician team there in Hong Kong. So I'll try to have another online session with them so they can take a look. Um, I'm not sure if I mentioned earlier, the Wondershare people are going to buy the Bumblebee microphone that I have, the same one, and also they're going to buy the Beecaster, this one as well, so they can do in-house testing to see what the problem is. I really don't, and maybe they be able to patch it, patch the software, do a bug fix, whatever. Um, it is distressing because now I have a few weeks, a month to return this microphone, and in the meantime, I'm still waiting for. Well, I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for a replacement of the Bumblebee because I thought it's faulty. Um, and I think, in general, maybe these B microphones, the B family microphones, are sort of faulty in the way that they don't work well with Windows 11. The only software that I have found that the the Bumblebee works without getting out of sync is the free uh, Microsoft Clipchamp, it's called, which is a pre-installed um, program on the computer. I don't know if anybody out there uses it, but I tested the Bumblebee with that microphone or that software. It's not really great software. It's basic, very basic. It's for anybody really who wants to do basic kind of things, or if they're really a beginner. Um, and so there was no sync problem with the Microsoft Clipchamp, and I don't want to use that as my main recording software. I did try a couple of other uh, more expensive, but I didn't pay for them, but trial versions of DaVinci and another one I forgot. But anyway, they also were out of sync. So, they also, the microphone was also out of sync on those other, professional recording um, programs. And those DaVinci and others, I'm sure if you're watching YouTube or you've ever seen, tutorials for things like that for not program, but for recording software. Um, you'll know that DaVinci and others are expensive and they're professional. Professionals use them. Um, I didn't use Adobe because I have used that in the past. I have tried it in the past, and I just found it very confusing, and difficult to use. So I didn't even try it this time. But as I said, the microphone was still out of sync on more, uh, on expensive professional software. So I've checked all of the drivers, um, and the drivers are up to date, except there's one driver which is it says it's an Intel sound driver or whatever, some kind of audio driver coming from Intel. And I have an updater from Norton 360, and it tells me, that this driver is out of date. It should be updated. So when I update it, then the Norton 360 says that they have found issues. They don't say what the issues are, but they say that there are issues with this um, driver, and they suggest reverting back to the previous driver. I don't know if this has anything to do with that. Um, so for now, uh, I mean, I could uh, use this microphone, but I would have to stop every recording after 2 minutes and then start again. Um, that's just that's just the nature of this beast for some reason. After 2 minutes and a few seconds, it starts to go out of sync, and as you saw in the video early before, it gets progressively out of sync. So I really don't know what to do, except, like I said, I'll try to get in touch with the uh, Wondershare technicians, see if they have been able to get the microphones and start testing, or if they haven't, find out when they expect to have those microphones and they can begin testing. Because if I have to um, return this microphone and then the other Bumblebee that I will be getting shortly, maybe in the next week or so, if I have to return them before they are able to test in-house the microphones, well, then the whole thing would have just been a real waste of time. Uh, the only other thing I can do is make my recordings on my old computer, which I really don't want to do, but maybe I will just have to do that. I don't know. I don't know because it's just frustrating and it pisses me off. Anyway, this is a longer video than I had hoped or expected to be, but thank you for watching, and I hope. I'm tired. Wow, tired, and it's early too. It's only 7:39. Anyway, uh, I hope you enjoyed this video. I I enjoyed part of it, the unboxing, but the rest didn't really enjoy that part. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll keep you up to date as soon as I find out anything or anything changes. You'll see me later.